Yeah,
How's it sound out there?
See, I'm noticing that
Moondart
Mazurek
seems to be right up your alley there.
Hi,
is
guys.
fun. Mazurek is kind of based off of Thrax.
Alright, I'm good. Ready to roll.
Yeah, man.
But and he's also a zombie, which is kind of cool.
16.
But I wanted to make Grixis zombies tribal.
I have one land in my hand again. Are you fucking kidding me?
Are you taking your third mole?
Yeah.
Oh god, today is the day for 3 moles.
Oh no!
Let's see if I have to do. Let's see if I have to drop down. I certainly hope I don't. Dave's already rolling.
Good luck, Demi.
Oh, I can
Already
roll now,
rolling.
too. I rolled a 14.
Fingers crossed.
14.
16 is the high.
All right.
16's the high today.
But I'm thinking.
Oh, my love.
That's a 5. I did not beat the
Is
16.
that a
I'm
12?
actually thinking Nekuzar. A Nekuzar deck would
I
be
got
pretty
15.
cool.
Or is it a 19?
I can't really see it too
I
well.
can't see it.
Or is it a 7?
I'm not sure if Tim has unmuted himself on purpose.
He
Oh.
might have not. He might be waiting for us to stop talking.
Nope, because I didn't realize it did it at a Discord level too, because I have a button on my headset that I usually use. You guys haven't
Oh.
heard me saying anything.
No.
Nope. I saw you waggling your fingers and fingers crossed, and
Yep.
kind of was just like, is this context clues?
Talk
Am I
with my
missing something?
hands. Yeah.
Anyways, I can see
what
a
is that?
5. I think it's
Is
a
that
5.
I got a 5.
Oh,
Yeah, sorry.
It's
All
a
right, so I think
5.
this. I think the 16 tops it unless Demi can pull something higher than
Yeah,
that.
I gotta roll. I gotta draw my hand though. We're gonna
Put your hand down.
see.
I'm
But
not
anyways,
pushing
I'm
you.
looking at a Grixis deck to replace my existing zombie deck, which is less of a zombie deck and more of a I'm going to punch you in the face deck.
Just going
Don't
into the
punch me
red
in the
zone,
face.
huh?
Don't punch me in the face. I can make a Ruhan deck. A buddy of mine has a Ruhan deck.
But I'm thinking Nekuzar, the Mind Razor.
Ruhan
only
is
is he-
kind of fun because it's random.
Nekuzar is because Nekuzar is a 5 mana. He's a 5 mana. Everybody gets to draw extra, but I'm going to punish you for drawing cards.
Eh,
I have one land again in my hand, you guys.
Oh.
well, happy
God.
Friday.
I don't think it's gonna be my
Are you
night.
you're drawing down?
I have
Well,
to.
Well,
So I can't play this with yeah, I would rather discard a card than have 0 lands.
oh, I have to press the button here. Hang on. I just realized
What?
Mr. Tim is live.
Yeah, I did. I pushed the live button. It looks pretty good. I'm pushing 6K and 5800's getting there. I've been up for 5 minutes. It still says excellent. I don't know how good it sounds because I never have that third person perspective. I wish I did, but
Hold
I don't.
on, you're gonna get it.
But
Well, I'm gonna
I
press the button. It's
think,
probably gonna freak you out.
I think, yeah, that was loud as fuck. Yes, it worked. Thank you. Okay, so that works. And yeah, now that everybody's
for-
unmuted and here and shuffled, and happy Friday to you, gents.
Happy Friday.
Yeah, man. Let's
I'm
play
gonna be
some,
muted for a
some
little
card
bit.
games, huh?
I'm down for some cards.
I should probably roll the dice.
Yes, you should. Did you? So you actually drew down to 6?
I did not draw down to 6. I have to look at my hand. I got a 6. All right, we're gonna make this one work because I do have 3. Yeah, okay, and I will discard
You mean you're gonna tuck the
bottom.
one?
Yeah, I tuck that one, and I'm good to go. I'm good to go
I mean,
last.
discard. If it was discard, it would be terrible. It would really be terrifying because, like, oh well, what if I just mull 7 times and put all my cards in my graveyard?
Yeah, discard would not be good.
But anyways, I'm satisfied with my current hand.
Who got the high roll? Who's going first?
I do.
16 is
Think
the high
Dave is.
roll.
Dave is going.
Dave.
All right, one
Oh.
second.
All right.
Hey, Dave's got the good luck today. Let's hope that holds.
Well, everything looks good on this side, Tim, but I can't hear it for some odd reason.
Oh no.
Let me try again. I'm gonna give me 2 seconds, gents.
Yep.
1, 2.
Also, I fiddled with my lights a little bit, so I hope
I
that
hear
my card's a little bit
nothing.
more visible. I did something that sounds really stupid that seems to have
Oh,
worked,
wait,
kind of.
wait, I know what.
I changed my light bulb from a white light to a yellow light.
Oh.
I mean, it sort of works. It's a little dark right now because I'm trying to focus.
Do
all
you
the lights
have
from the
things
bulb.
around you that are of dark color that can diffuse some of the splash white from the white bulbs?
No, because I have bare white walls, and this is the walls that are attached to the hallway and the neighboring
So
unit.
what
and I
you're
don't wanna
saying
punch holes
is
in
you
it.
need some posters.
I need some posters I can stick up on the wall with some masking tape or something.
All right, you sound quite good on your end.
Nice.
Or on end.
Awesome.
Actually, at first I couldn't tell. There wasn't that much of a delay.
Huh.
It was weird.
Oh yeah,
like
I'm
as soon
sure.
as soon as I disconnected.
Don't worry, the delay will kick in eventually. I've noticed.
All right.
I'm ready with my angels and demons and clerics. I'm excited. I just
Ooh, is that deck
swapped
you're
out
playing?
a whole bunch of cards. I had a full-on desk full of deck therapy before this, and I'm really
Oh.
hoping I fixed my mana base. So I'm excited for version 2.0 of my my white and black deck.
All right, here we go. Draw on the card.
On your mark and
We
say
got-
go. Good luck, gentlemen. And may the odds be ever in your favor.
Not starting out so hot
Cheers.
right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna play Plains for turn and pass the turn.
First few are hard fast. You were not on the right window, Dave.
Thank you.
Oops, too hard.
All right, there's
That's
the
not my turn yet.
draw per turn. Play
hear
a
my cue?
swamp. Pass the turn.
Now it's my turn. Are we gonna skip Tim again?
What are you talking about? I just went. I played a swamp.
Evolving Wilds, tap, sack, and go.
Yeah, draw for turn. All right. I will play a swamp, and I too will pass.
Sweet. Everybody got a mana. We are all at 100% right now.
Untap, upkeep, draw the card.
Don't remind me about that stupid destroy land deck.
I'm going to play Rugged Highlands.
Hey,
Comes to the battlefield, tap. I gain a life. It gives me red and green.
sweet.
Or red or green. Excuse me. And I pass the turn.
I draw a card. I play a land. It's an isolated chapel. Yeah, jeez. Okay. Who did it? Who did it?
Who done it? Who done it?
Oh, it was a follow from Haas. Thank you, Haas. Haas, do you know how to play Magic?
I think they're one of the people who followed for me. I hosted. Haha.
Nice. Well, welcome. If you're a friend of Rhino's, we're playing some Magic. So I'm playing the Isolated Chapel. Enters the battlefield tapped unless you control plains or a swamp.
I
Adds
think that checks.
a white or a black.
I think that does check.
And I'm going to use it. And I'm going to tap a 2 colorless for the Mask of Avacyn.
Ooh, very nice.
And I'm
That's
going
a
to...
good card.
I like it. I'm a fan. I like it. It's a piece of equipment. I'm going to pass the turn.
Oh well, there's a wonderful top deck. Okay.
Also, thank you for the follow, if I forgot to say it a second ago.
So this is a thing that hits the battlefield, I guess. I'm going to play a swamp, and I'm going to play. I'm going to use my forest to pay a soul ring.
That's a card.
It's a card. And I will say turn. Oop. That window.
I will draw the card. Okay. I will play an island, and I will pass my turn.
Ooh, mana. So much manas.
Okay. Untap, upkeep. Draw the card. So here's what I'm gonna do. Gateway Plaza. Gateway Plaza enters the battlefield tapped. When Gateway Plaza enters the battlefield, sacrifice it unless you pay a colorless. I'm going to. Or tap a colorless. And I can add 1 mana of any color.
That is, I think, the 4th card that they have printed with different names that has that exact same effect.
Mm-hmm.
These are great cards.
Yeah, they're probably gonna do that. Yeah, I mean, I would imagine.
Yeah, it's a good card, man. That's an any deck kind of thing too. Alrighty,
It's
okay.
it's pretty solid. It's a little slow for mana, but it's really good, especially
Yeah.
for 3 colors. If you're playing 3 or more colors, it's really good, anyways.
Untap, draw that card.
Yeah.
You're gonna play a land for turn, and it's gonna be. Let's do the Reliquary Tower. We all know what that does, right? Oop.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
gosh.
Super glare.
That's what it also does. But yes, infinite hand size.
Yeah, no max hand size. I'm a fan. And I think I'm gonna pass turn.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Oh, that's a thing. I suppose it doesn't really matter here. Blighted Pen. 5 mana boss man.
Uh-oh, the big bad bug.
And pass turn.
All right.
Mezirek.
Draw.
Crawl
Womp.
Death Priest.
Well, I will play a turn, and because I have nothing else to do, I'll tap 3, and I'm going to play a card I never play in this deck, and Lich Lord of Unks.
Lich Lord of
How
Unks.
does that go?
Unks.
Unks?
Lich Lord of Unks.
Unks?
Unks.
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 Unks. Unks. Unks.
Yeah, yeah.
Unks.
Yeah.
So, untap, upkeep, draw the card.
2/2
No,
zombie wizard.
only I could make that into a commander. It'd be cool.
First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to tap 3.
Huh.
I'm going to bring in the Manolith. Add
It's
1
a
mana of any
rock.
color to my mana pool.
Sorry, I'm getting
And-
jumpy here.
Rhino really wants to play Magic.
And then-
I've been waiting all week for this. Sorry.
I'm going to play my land for turn. Gilgari. Rot Farm. Comes in the battlefield tap. When it enters the battlefield, I have to bring a card back to my hand. And that goes right there. And I am now spent. I pass the turn.
Alrighty, man. Nothing to untap at the moment. Draw card. Land for turn is an Orzhov Guildgate. Comes in tapped. Makes either a white or a black. And let's start some stupid here. Let's get a black and 2 colorless. And I'm gonna play Taborax, Hope's Demise.
What I do.
He's a 2/2 legendary demon cleric, comes in at rare. And he has lifelink as long as it has 5 or more +1/+1 counters on it. Whenever another non-token creature I control dies, put a +1/+1 counter on Taborax. If that creature was a cleric, you may draw a card. If you do, you lose a life. So risk versus reward. What do I need at any given time? Cheap blocker for flying. He kind of does a few things.
Yeah, versatile.
Yes.
Versatile.
Options are good.
He is flyer, isn't he?
He is a flying 2/2 legendary demon cleric.
Oh boy.
Yes.
All right, so I'll play a swamp for turn. If only I had more green mana. It'd be nice.
Oh, it'd be nice.
Things that make you go,
Trying to decide what order I want to play these now. Oh, all right. Well, let's do this one then. Glean Crawler.
Ooh, he's tapping things. What is this?
It's not a bug, but it's close enough.
What's his
It's
name?
called a Glean Crawler. He is a 6/6 trample insect horror. Okay, I was wrong. He is an insect.
Oh,
At the beginning of your end step, return to your hand all creature cards in your graveyard that were put there from the battlefield this turn.
So board wipe break in case of emergency.
Well, he has to be on the battlefield when... Yeah.
Yeah, neat.
So, if I'm doing the board wipe, I have to find a way to keep him alive first. In any case, hey, Tim, should I attack you anyways?
Well, me?
Because you got a flying 2/2.
I do have a flying 2/2. Don't look up my skirt. I mean, follow your truth, Rhino. If you want to swing, have at thee.
Yeah, I don't know. Still, that got that darn Lich Lord of Unks, though.
He's not doing anything, I swear. Really, he's not.
Plotting in secret, dark places.
Because you
I'm
see
just gonna
that
end my
second
turn.
ability? You see that second ability? I'm never
no.
activating it.
You promise?
Promise, cross my heart. It's the only form of mill that's in this deck, and I forgot that it was. Because I have nothing else to do, I will activate its first ability and give myself a wizard.
Zombie wizard creature token.
Zombie wizard, and that's all I got.
I like the token.
Save. I am mana fucked.
Oh no.
Oh no! What do you got there, Dave?
Oh, sorry.
I'm excited.
So this time it looks like it's Demi's turn to be mana screwed.
No, that's
Yeah,
not
we'll
cool.
find out. We'll find out.
Not cool. Not cool at all. So untap everything. Draw the card. I'll play a white or plains for turn.
Oh, my spell table is being dumb again.
Oh no!
It's okay, I got this.
I'm glad we're all using that trusty Discord for voice.
Testing?
fuck
I think that
anything
worked. Okay.
I don't think I will download another voice software for as long as Discord is around.
I have
am,
TeamSpeak in my back pocket in all times.
Man, I haven't used TeamSpeak in ages.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah,
I mean,
TeamSpeak.
clearly we should all just move back to Ventrilo, right?
Uh-huh.
Oh my god.
Please no.
And what about Mumble?
Pass.
Oh.
Isn't Mumble a dating site now?
How about
No,
Skype?
that's
Maybe we can just all in on Microsoft. Just use Skype.
Ew.
Fuck
Why would
no.
you want malware on your PC?
Or-
No, Skype is legitimate malware. Like it.
I'm gonna tap 3. Play Command Sphere.
Alright.
Man, a ramp.
Looks like somebody's got access to all their colors.
Chicka
Someone's got a
chicka.
nice pile of toys going on here.
Toys? These are not toys.
Oh,
Shame.
Oh, well, shit. Can I have that back?
sure. I have not untapped anything. Go for it, Dave.
I just realized something. I can play a card.
You can actually play a thing.
4 colorless. Quicksilver amulet. Now that's a toy.
Oh,
That is a nice toy.
Oh,
That's a toy.
Hey,
That's
guess
a
what,
toy.
guys? He's got
Tim?
4 mana. Yeah.
That's a
What,
toy.
Dave? What?
No, it's your turn now.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
have any more
color
mana.
is the target?
I thought
What
you had
color is
something
the
to say.
target?
No, there's no saying. I was just saying that's a toy.
It is a toy.
And
It's a nice shiny toy.
I did it correctly now. I turned and looked and went, oh, I could have played that. So thank you for letting me have my turn back.
Yeah,
It's
man.
now your
So
turn.
Dave,
I had not
Dave,
yet
what
tapped.
color is the target
Untapped.
that you're painting on you?
What color is it?
Yeah, what color is it? You have a nice little rainbow target on you.
He's got 5
Laughter.
colors. And he's got 5 colors. He's playing.
You said to play it more, so I'm playing it more. You guys will get to know it intimately.
Hey, imagine. So we've got a 5-color commander with a Quicksilver amulet on board. That does all the things.
It does. And he's got manas. Alright, guys, I
And he's
got
got the
2
manas
black
player.
and 3 colorless for myself. And I'm going to drop an enchantment called Sanguine Bond. You guys familiar?
Oh no!
Anybody familiar with this one?
Please tell me you don't have.
It's got a glare on it,
there.
though. It's got a glare.
It does? Still with the
Yeah.
glare?
Pal, right there. Come on. Pop up. There it is.
There we go. So we got
There's
an
no one.
enchant coming in at rare. Says whenever I gain life, target opponent loses that much life.
Please tell me that you don't have the other enchantment that goes with that one.
I can neither confirm nor deny the presence of the other
It's in there.
enchantment that
Oh,
does or does
no.
not go with this enchantment. I do not know that which of you speak. It is now your turn.
Oh no!
I plead the 5th.
Tim has posted his deck before.
I have posted my deck. You guys can all go see it right now. I don't care.
I don't like spoilers.
I don't
There's
care.
another
Look,
forest
here.
return.
There it is right there.
I don't
Oh,
like
God.
spoilers
Pause the video.
either.
Oh, no. Nope. See, that was it. That was your chance. I don't know if you saw it, but my mana base is almost fucking perfect. And that's even after all of the changes. I took out 9 cards and put 9 cards in just before this game.
Generally how it works.
Yeah. There's one more that I wasn't quite sure. I'm still kind of I'm on the fence that I've almost subbed for a nice round 10, but
I can't play this card because I need triple green. That is so annoying.
oh no.
So I'm gonna play this one instead. This is gonna cost 7, but I think it'll be worth it. I will kick a Heartstabber Mosquito,
Oh, it came
and
up as a
the
plate.
Lich Lord of Ungst is getting bonked.
Oh, is that really the
Kickers destroy
that-
target.
right? Okay, I didn't realize that this guy was the most threatening thing on the board.
I just want to get rid of the Lich Lord of Ungst, honestly, because I'm
Okay.
right now out of all the targets that I could hit with that.
I mean, I'm sure
I mean,
you're
it's
gonna
this
get.
or the flying 2/2, which at the moment I don't care about.
I'm sure you were gonna get a target after my turn.
I have lots of removal in the deck. Remember?
Oh no. I'm so scared. Whose turn is it?
I'm going to attack Tim with my 6/6 trample.
Ouch. Well, that fucking sucks. I'll take it.
That will be turn.
All right, let's see. Let's get a land, please. It's not a land.
That's the
but-
first F-bomb of the night, I think, and I dropped it, so enjoy.
I will play a Soul Ring for turn, and then we'll see if it lasts. I'm gonna play a Meatball Head.
Oh, I'm familiar with this one.
I mean, I basically get to hurt myself until I draw more cards.
Draw X, lose X, where X is the number of zombies. The
Legion's
Graveborn
block.
Muse.
Right?
How many times did that get reprinted?
I don't know. This is
The
Onslaught,
Muses
so-
the Muses did a number. the full rotation of muses did a
Yeah,
number
they
of
did.
reprints.
Seedborn's my
I like-
favorite.
I like the Seaborn, but I also do like I like Graveborn. There's a green one too.
The green one was the enchantment one, wasn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, that's in
I don't
my,
even I don't
that's
even
in-
remember the red or the blue one.
I think the red and the blue never bothered gotten reprinted. The other three though.
Yeah, because they probably weren't great.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yes, sorry. Stealthfully just hit the spacebar.
There was a lot of talking, but I didn't hear your turn.
I didn't say it. I just hit the
Yeah.
spacebar.
Dreamborn Muse was the blue one. Seedborn was the green.
Windborn was
was the white. Windborn's actually in my Sphinx deck.
Yeah, it's Pillow Fort. It's really nice.
Yeah.
I'm glad they didn't.
Dreamborn
did
is blue.
They did reprint Dreamborn.
Oof.
Disgusting.
Dreamborn is mill X, where X is the number of cards in their hand. Ugh.
Yep. So you just infinite. You could just then mill everybody.
Oh
That's
god.
stupid. That's stupid.
You could use that peer
You just
into
force
the
them-
abyss or
just
whatever
force
the fuck
them.
and put
Just
half of
force
their deck
them.
into their hand. And
Just-
then-
yeah, well, if
The
you-
infinite,
If you just
or-
make them draw a lot of cards, then hey, what happens on their upkeep? They just mill their entire deck.
yeah, into the infinite, or I think that's what it is. Into...
Yeah. Oof, god. What a combo. Here's half your deck and here's half your deck. You're done.
Yeah.
That's a 2-card FU bomb right there.
Yeah.
Lavaborn Muse, that's the other one.
That's the red one, yeah.
Enter the infinite. That's what it is.
At the beginning of each opponent's upkeep, if that player has 2 or fewer cards, take 3 damage.
What do you
Okay.
got, Dave? I see a whole lot
1,
of untapped mana.
2. I'm coming.
You can do that on your own time. We're playing cards.
Gross.
Are you sure you're not just breathing hard?
That which was taken. An artifact.
Ooh.
4 colorless. Actually, I only need that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put a
5.
divinity counter on target permanent.
That one's 5.
Oh yeah, you're right. And when you're right, you're right. So if I tap 4 colorless, tap this, I can put a divinity counter on target permanent other than that which was taken. Each permanent with a divinity counter on it is indestructible.
Yeah.
That's very effective.
Yeah, it is.
And unfortunately, I has to pass my turn.
That means it's me. All right. Yeah, let's untap.
That means if I want to field wipe you, I have to kill that which was taken first.
Or remove the divinity counter somehow. Land
There
for
is a
turn.
card in
counters.
here that does it.
Land for turns
Or
to
neg.
swamp. Yeah, neg everything. Yeah.
Or I'll just make him sacrifice.
Well, I hear a lot of planning and
You got big dragons.
plotting.
You got big dragons.
They are big dragons. I'm kind.
I'm over here twirling spaghetti with meatball head, and you're
What
you're
dragons?
kinda-
I see no dragons.
you don't need to see dragons.
There.
We
You
know
got
there's
Ur-Dragon.
dragons.
We know there's dragons. in
All
there.
right.
yeah, he's
All right.
the
Hold
commander,
on.
but-
It's not his turn. It's mine. I'm tapping 2 white, and I'm tapping 2 colorless, and I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna cast an instant as a sorcery because I'm a dumbass. But I'm gonna gain 7 life, and I'm gonna make Rhino lose 7 life.
Dang it.
What else is
All
up
right.
there?
I guess this is what happened. What's happening.
What
then.
card is it?
It's called Angel's Mercy. 2 white, 2 colorless. It's a common. Yeah, that fits my angel and demon theme pretty well, I figure. Alrighty. Rhino. It's you, my man.
All right. Let's see if I top deck that green mana source that I need.
Great for you.
It's not, but I'll take it. Sorry. All right, 1 and 1 Dark Dusk Shell Crawler. 1 and 1. We'll play a Nessian Horn Beetle.
That's
2
a neat card.
for Swiftfoot Boots. 1 to equip said boots. And the Nessian Horn Beetles enter the battlefield, or not the Nessian, the Dusk Shells enter the battlefield is ++ counter here. Okay, and entering combat phase, Nessian Horn Beetle says, I get fatter. Tim, I am attacking you for 9 trample.
Oh no! How much? 9?
9 total trample, 3 of it is commander.
I'll take it.
Ew.
The bugs have done the bugs.
Tappy. Upkeep, lose 2 life, draw 2 cards.
Graveborn Muse, everybody. Nom, nom, nom.
There's a land I need.
Glad you got one of those. Kind
Still
of sucks
not
when you
really-
don't.
I still really don't have anything to do though. Yeah, that's my turn.
Oh no.
Dave, here go.
Feel free to down.
It's okay.
Same. That was the last game I played. I got completely mana screwed. It wasn't even pretty.
I'll just sit over here, troll my spaghetti.
That sounds good. I want some spaghetti now.
Spaghetti sounds great.
Yeah, it does.
As long as it's good spaghetti.
I mean, I would be down for having some good spaghetti right about now, but I've already had way too much to eat tonight.
Oh.
I'm not sure if you saw that monstrosity I made in the kitchen's channel.
Oh, I didn't. I have
Land
actually
for
been
turn.
slacking on my house patrol.
Land for turn.
Mom spaghetti.
Fortunately, I'm smart enough not to try and eat all of that in one sitting, but I ate far too much of it.
I was always taught to finish the food on my plate.
Same. Because you
That's
never
why
know
a
when
lot
you
of-
were getting your next one.
That's why a lot of America is fat.
Well, finish what's on your plate, but what if I'm not hungry?
If it does not bring you joy.
Huh, there's more muses than I thought there were.
Yeah, I think I underestimated the amount of muses there were too.
Here's
Sorry,
what I'm
Dave.
gonna do.
Uh-oh. He's doing
I'm gonna use
things.
I'm gonna use the Quicksilver Amulet.
Oh
I'm gonna pay
boy,
4 colorless.
here it comes.
Comes what?
I'm waiting to see it.
Comes
Is
the
it-
boy.
Is it a dragon?
No, it's a dinosaur,
Dinosaur.
actually.
Oh. Isn't it?
Oh,
Okay, that's
it's
almost
Zatal-
a dragon.
That's Zatalpa. Hello, Zatalpa.
Primal Dawn.
Jeez.
Legendary creature, Elder Dinosaur. Flying, double strike, vigilance, trample, indestructible. And he's a 4/8.
Not bad for 4 colorless mana.
He's a big boy.
Yeah.
I got 5 more left. So
Too bad you can't untap that Quicksilver Amulet.
yeah, too bad. But I can do this.
I could untap that Quicksilver Amulet.
4 colorless.
I
I'm
would
gonna
untap
which
that
was
so
taken.
hard. Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a divinity counter on the I just need the dice. Pow.
Hey.
Indestructible.
Yeah, there's
Actually,
now
you know what?
indestructible.
So don't use the dice. There, it's now indestructible.
I like it.
That works.
Totally.
Okay.
Zatalpa
That's-
is scary.
A little bit
He's a boy.
indestructible.
Flying,
turn,
trample,
Indestructible.
Flying, double strike, vigilance, trample, indestructible. What a monster.
Wait,
Hey.
did you put a divinity counter? Oh, you put a divinity counter on your
On the
Silver
silver.
Amulet. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not
tap,
indestructible.
Keep, draw a card, play land. It's a swamp. I've got 7. And, I mean, it would be dumb not to. Yeah, I'm gonna drop that. There's 7. One of it's white, one of it's black. Guess who just dropped? Kapow! Teysa, Envoy
Hello,
of Ghosts, 4/4, legendary human advisor. Vigilance, protection from creatures. Whenever a creature deals combat damage to me, destroy that creature. Put a 1/1 white and black spirit creature token with flying into the battlefield. So that happened. Turn passed.
That was the thing. Yeah.
That was the thing. I played my commander, I did it. It's official, I played it.
I'm so happy.
Yeah, I'm proud of me because, you know, I usually don't.
Well, I got my green mana like I was looking for. I'm afraid to play it. I think I actually have to get rid of this other big scary thing first. Sorry. 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. Tap. Sacrifice. Blighted Fen. Target player must sacrifice a creature. Dave, you have to sacrifice a creature.
Really? My only goddamn creature?
Because it's the Talpa.
It's a 4/8.
It's technically an 8/8.
No, it's technically a 4/8 with double
Yeah,
strike.
technically.
Double strike.
You can't afford me one creature?
Because I know what that one creature can do. It is dangerous. I'm not done. I'm not done. Who press space?
Oh, my did. Sorry.
All right, so 2, 2, 2, and 2. So everything under my control got 2++ counters because 2 sacrifice triggers happen. Am I sacrificing or are you destroying with Teysa?
Whenever a creature deals combat damage to me, destroy that creature. Put a 1/1 white and black spirit creature token with flying onto the battlefield.
Okay.
I get to keep the ghost. You get to blow up whatever it is hits me.
These are all trample.
Oh no!
So let's see here. 5, 4, 2, and combat phase thing. And 6. So I've got a 6/6 trample, a 2/5 trample, a 4/4 trample, and a 5/5 trample flying.
Grand total.
5, 6, 7. 17.
17. I think I'm gonna take it. I'll take it.
Cool.
How much of it's commander?
5.
All right.
Cool. And then all my guys get destroyed. I'm going to let my commander go to the graveyard. End of turn trigger. Glean Crawler. They all come back. That's why I didn't attack with the Glean Crawler.
Clever girl.
So
And
they
I'll
come
put my
back.
++ counter on Master.
So what are all of them then?
All
So
I
they
did
did a
was
bunch of
screw up the
damage.
counters.
They died, and then they all came back because Glean Crawler just says things come back.
Beginning of your end step, though.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
This is why Teysa is less than effective against my current board state.
Less than effective. That's cute.
I mean, you do get spirits for it.
I do. Which was a total of 4.
Yeah, you get 4 spirits for it.
Uh-huh.
Is that all you got, Rhino?
I think
Well,
that's
it was
what
my
just
end
happened.
Step, so yeah, that was my end step. So
Yep, there's no spacebar. I didn't want to start
no,
my
go for it.
turn.
Go for it. Go for it. That was my end step.
I didn't get to do anything last turn, so I will still lose 2 life and draw 2 cards. Okay, alright. I'll play a Watery Grave tapped.
Do you not control 2 zombies?
That's not... I do.
Which means you'd
What are
be
you
drawing
talking
3
about?
total this turn.
It's X... No.
Graveborn is also a zombie. You have a zombie wizard. You're not skipping your draw step. You're just drawing 2 extra because you have the... So you'll be drawing total 3 cards.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry.
I missed a draw last turn. I'm not used to... So typically when I play Graveborn Muse, I never really play with 2...
Right.
Because I don't want to lose all that life, but...
At this point, you're digging, so...
But
Now
it's
I
a
need
black
to play
deck, so
something.
digging usually their comfortable place. Am I wrong? I mean, graves, digging graves, black mana. No, nobody. Am I alone? Screw
No.
you guys.
I got it. Let's see. Should I do this now? I think I should do this now. So what is all of your bugs over there? Like, what is the...
The biggest
What's
bug
the-
right now is the 8/8 Gleam Crawler.
It's an 8/8.
And that's the
It is
first
now.
one to get rid of.
What is everything else, though, in terms of toughness?
I've got a couple of 2/2s, a 0/3, and a 3/3 flyer.
Okay.
Oh, I guess one of my 2/2s is flying.
Onto that. Ah, man, I really don't know what to do.
So the ideal way to get rid of my creatures with the Gleam Crawler out is to kill them when it's not my turn.
Want to make everybody not happy with me? I haven't really been doing much else this game.
I thought that was describing me here, making everybody unhappy with me because I'm just making people get rid of things.
I will also join you in that. Let's see. 3 doesn't really matter. 1 black and 4 colorless. Call to the Grave.
It's Call to the Grave, dude. Which one was that?
It's the zombie, basically Grave Pack.
Each player sacrifices a non-zombie. You know that helps me, right?
That's fine. That's fine.
I'm okay with this.
I'm
all
not
I got
okay
right
with
now.
this.
In fact,
It's all I got right now.
that's a really fun card.
All I can do. So I will... That does actually help you, doesn't it?
A lot.
Well, whoops. Do I get a takesy backsies?
I mean, you can use your takesy backsies on that if you want.
You haven't moved the space bar. You can do whatever you want.
Alright. Fine.
You realize how
Mr.
bad of an idea that is.
For right now, it's a bad idea. It might help me later.
Yes, that's true.
And if we're really counting, it's before the next player's untapped their mana. Just saying.
I see untapped mana. Or tapped mana.
Let's
That
do...
one's Dave.
Let's do this instead. I'm gonna play a Corpse Harvester.
Oh boy. He's gonna search for more zombies.
Maybe, potentially, unless somebody gets rid of it. And that's gonna be my turn. Sorry, my turn took a year, Dave.
It's alright.
Ah, but that means Graveborn's gonna be zapping you for more. Isn't Corpse Harvester also a zombie?
It is.
Weirdly enough, in this zombie tribal deck, I believe Corpse Harvester is a zombie. Weird how that works out, right?
See, you've got half of the zombie cards that I want in that deck already. Probably like more than half.
Well, there
like
are
I said, I
definitely
wanted
some
to make
staples when going with that theme. Zombies have been around for a long time, and
That's
many of us
true.
know the big hitters.
There's a new mechanic coming with the next standard set with zombies called Decay.
Ooh.
I'm
Kinda neat.
interested.
It's kind of neat. So Decay, let me bring it up. Let me bring up what the.
I'll take a look at it later because we've got Dave's turn going here, and I don't want to be rude because we've been talking a lot over Dave today.
That's very fair. I apologize, Dave.
Windscarred Crag comes in the battlefield tapped, and a gain a life.
So what is the amulet bringing in this time?
Oh. Two, three, four. I want to bring out Kiga, the Tide Star. 5/5 dragon.
There's the dragon.
Yeah.
There's a pretty one, though.
When it dies, I gain control of target creature.
Very nice.
And I'm going to tap 4, put a divinity counter on it.
It is now indestructible.
Is that what that means?
Mm-hmm.
That's what that means. Indestructible dragons. Oh, shit. Okay. Alright. Okay. That means they don't blow up when they hit me. Well, that kind of sucks. Well, let's see. Ow!
Well,
I don't like my options.
I don't like any of my options either.
So let's
Okay.
do. Let's do a thing. Which angle of this do I need to stop first? You guys are all really good players. I'm kind of scared.
There's nothing going on my side.
What are you talking about?
Talking about. I'm dirtling up a storm over here.
I feel you, Demi.
Uh,
I've been there, done that.
I acquired the curse.
Not my doing.
Rhino put a curse on me.
Sorry, that was
Last-
that was
nice.
last week.
It held over, apparently.
Apparently, it took a week to take action.
Because I ignored it. I ignored it for the majority of the game.
You ignored it for the entire game. You weren't even the one who got rid of it.
That's true.
Let's see if I can do 2 white. 1, 2, 3. I think 2 white. And 1, 2, 3. And we'll drop Lyra Dawnbringer.
Come on, spell baby. There we go.
Did it pull? I don't know.
There it
Yes.
goes. Yep.
Okay.
Mine brought up Dusk and Dawn.
Oh.
There it is.
So
Ooh,
5,
she got
5.
Shield.
Flying, first strike, lifelink, other angels, not herself, that I control, get a +1/+1 and have lifelink. So, yay, flying blocker, awesome. I think that's turn. Wish I had 1 more mana, but don't we all?
We
Yeah,
always
that's
wish
always
that.
the case.
Yeah.
Especially since I just sacrificed a mana to do some crazy things. Oh, speaking of, play another forest. I mean, thank you, deck. I did ask for another forest, but that's nice. Mm-hmm. So you do have lifelink.
Sí, which is yes in Spanish.
But unfortunately, I don't have a crazy huge amount of trample at the moment.
You did. It hurt.
Yeah, you're at 15
Boots.
already. Holy shit.
I am. Yeah. Oh, he ran me over with a bunch of stuff earlier. It
Boots.
just took it to the chin like a champ.
Yeah, because things happened. Things happened and things are going to happen again. Moldgraph Monstrosity.
Uh-oh.
Did that click for you? Can that click for you? I'm going to reorganize some
Yes.
creatures here.
We got a
Hey, it
flame.
actually popped for me.
How about that? There we go.
Savannah now.
Hey, you need to update that OnlyFans of yours, Rhino.
Yeah.
We gotta get you a new camera.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Oh.
So, during my beginning combat phase, Nessian Horn Beetle gets bigger because I've got a lot of things that are 8/8 or bigger right now. But I'm not going to attack because that would be really stupid. Well, I'm not going to attack Tim because that would be really stupid.
I mean,
Even if I do get my
Maybe.
boys back, it would be really stupid to attack Tim right now.
maybe you might be able to kill me. Who knows?
Well, you have a flying lifelink that gives angels lifelink right now. I mean, it's your only angel, but
Yeah, I got a weird hodgepodge.
and you've got a
stuff
lot of
this game.
boys, and I don't have, and not everything I control has trample at the moment, and I just don't want to deal with that guy right now.
I know. See, there's math involved.
Yeah, I don't want to try and count it. And Demi's got a corpse harvester. I think we're just gonna call it turn here.
Wow.
Oh boy, I'm gonna lose a lot of life now.
Yeah, Demi actually gets to draw 4 cards this turn, though.
Thank you.
I thought you said you
33,
didn't want to do math, Rhino.
4.
You better stop that shit. We're off the clock.
I mean, I could have. I'm saving this card for later.
Oh, the shiny
my
blue
God,
one?
That didn't. That didn't help. Oh no! I have so many cards in my hand.
Demi, are you okay? You're laughing kind of funny, and I'm nervous.
Oh, I'm gonna have to discard a lot. Deck, why you no operate right?
But if it's
sorry.
zombies, don't you want that in the graveyard? I'm confused.
I mean, he might, but
I think he does. I legit think he does. I think it's a ruse. He's probably
So should I have,
preying on our expectations.
should I have not made you? Should I have not destroyed the Unks and just let you make infinite zombies and just kill yourself?
Probably would never have played Corpse Harvester at that point. Alright, I do both. Can I do both? Can't do really like do both.
I mean, if you've got the mana, dude, yeah, shoot it. Shoot your shot.
Okay, so this is what I think I need to do. I need to get rid of cards. That's what I need to do. So let's do 1 black and 1 blue, and I'm gonna suspend Typhus. I believe that's how you pronounce it. The PHR silent. So I get to suspend for
this is-
5. pretty sure that it doesn't matter. You pronounce it how you wanna.
Oh, you're not gonna play. You're suspending it. Okay.
I am suspending it, so we'll put 5 counters on it just to get it out of my hand.
That's still a good card to use.
We're probably gonna have to discard.
Physis. Physis. Physis.
And then we'll do 2 black.
Google says it's Thysis.
Physis.
Thysis. Thisis. Thysis. The PH is silent.
I mean, oh hey, there's a
That's not English.
there's a non-English card. I know which one that is though.
It was Death Baron. Yeah, I didn't have it. Yeah,
That's
No,
okay.
don't worry, it comes up as Death Baron.
Didn't for me.
Okay, good, good.
Came up as a
Yeah.
plate chase card for
Skeleton
me.
zombies get +1/+1 and Death Touch. Yeah. So I have 1 colorless floating. I'm gonna tap a black, and then that's gonna not really help me.
Yes.
I'm still gonna have to discard quite a bit. That's fine. All right, that's fine. I will
He's doing
search-
things.
I will search sacrificing this token.
Goodbye,
Because it
token.
might not be a good idea. Might not be a good idea to have too many zombies on board.
I mean, that's fine.
Keep on digging
I
that
get
diggy hole.
I get to search for a zombie and a swamp card.
Man,
No, it's
Grimp.
swamp card.
I know you want that mana.
It's swamp specific,
Oh, that means he can search for a split land.
or
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 Triome.
anything else.
Or a Triome, perhaps. If he...
Or a Triome.
I mean, he's playing 2 colors. I don't know why he would play a Triome in those.
Yeah, maybe not. But he could.
Good, you are correct.
Go Alpha lands. Come on.
Where be you?
You know what I need in my deck? I need a Living Death in my deck.
Yeah. Did I pass it?
You know what I need in my deck? More rotations. That's what I need. Come on, Debbie. My social security is going to expire before you finish your fucking turn. Let's go.
That's nice. That's nice. That's nice. I blame your generation for Social Security expiring.
Oh, too soon.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Hey, 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 hey. If
I'm the oldest one here.
Why did you
No,
call
this is my
yourself
oldest-
out like that?
Because I'm not, don't call me no boomer. I'm no boomer.
I didn't say that. I did not say.
You said your generation.
Talking about my generation?
Thinking about your generation. Alright, so Geth is gonna be the zombie that I get.
Oh, Geth
don't know where the
himself.
I don't know where the fucking land
Lord
is.
of the Vault. 2 black, 4 colorless, 5/5 legendary zombie at Mythic. He's got Intimidate. And tap
There it
black,
is,
tap
all the way
X,
at the
put target
bottom.
artifact or creature card with converted mana cost X from an opponent's graveyard onto the battlefield under your control tapped. Then that player puts the top X cards of his or her library into his or her graveyard, thus giving you the options to dig for more later. It begets itself. Oh, by the way, he's a 5/5 with Intimidate, in case you didn't notice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So those are gonna go to my hand.
that's
And
a
then
very nice.
I have to discard. Discarded.
Did you land for a turn already?
Yeah,
Oh. Well, that sucks.
it's okay. Alright, that should be shuffled enough. So go to my hand. And I will proceed to my discard. I have 11 cards in hand. So I'm gonna just end my turn, Dave. You can take your turn. I'm
Okay.
gonna discard a bunch of cards. You.
How you doing over there, Dave?
Dude.
Just asking. You got quiet for a second. I'm curious
I'm
as to how
reading.
you're doing. Something could have
reading.
changed in the last 30 seconds. I don't know. It's a weird world.
I'm sorry. Now you guys can talk. I untapped my stuff. I'm used to you guys actually talking, so I read. Now I just need to know what I want to do.
Alright, I'm putting Endless Ranks of the Dead, Call of the Grave, Avatar of Woe, and Geth in the graveyard. It's gonna be one of them long games.
Maybe. Are we all playing Battle Cruiser? Is that why?
Seems like it.
Well, definitely going to tap that. Tap that. So. Tap them.
Oh no.
Okay, look. I'm putting in the Icefall region. So, when he enters the battlefield, tap target creature an opponent controls. That creature doesn't untap during its controller's untap step. For as long as you control Icefall region. You guys have all seen this one. Spells your opponent's cast that target Icefall region cost 2 more to cast.
Yeah, that last part there. Oof.
Well, 1, 2.
Ward before it was Ward.
Who are you targeting?
I need to figure that out, don't I? But I'm paying for something too, so.
I think you have to choose first.
I
Because
think
it
you have
happens
to-
when that creature comes into play. That's part of the requirement.
Yeah, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Unless you have an instant or a split second card.
Oh, there it is.
Keep forgetting that there are, in fact, smaller dragons.
Baby
Um,
dragons.
What's hexproof?
Yeah, I gave Gleamcrawler hexproof.
Moldgraft isn't though.
You're correct.
Tap that.
Okay. You've tapped my 8/8 trample. The other 8/8 trample has bone to pick with you.
Pick my
Breaking in my
bones.
boots.
Pick my bones. Don't take that out of context, but pick my bones.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll tap this. And do that.
Beebity bobbity.
Leave me with 2 mana. And at the moment, I'm going to pass the turn.
Oh man, I'm over here just hoping and praying for something that'll work. I got a bunch of disparate themes, and I haven't actually seen any of them through to completion thus far. Untap, upkeep, draw a card.
Battle cruiser.
I don't like any of these options. I really don't. I'm kind of scared. I think I'm going to keep it as simple as possible. And we're going to go with 3 colorless. We're going to equip the Mask of Avacyn onto Teysa, Envoy of Ghosts. Giving her +1/+2, making her hexproof. Just in case, you know, reasons. And then, because I kind of need options, I've got a black and a colorless for a demonic tutor. And let's go get... Do I have to reveal it? I don't think I do.
Not for the black.
demonic.
Not for the black tutors.
It's only for specific.
How about that? We'll grab that.
Like if you had something that tutored for an angel, cleric, or demon.
It would make me prove that I grabbed one of those things, yes. Okay, well, there's a shuffle. I've chased it away from me, so I have no fucking clue. Tutored thing. Spell resolved. Turn it. God, I mean, I could swing, but I don't wanna.
You got vigilance, protection from creatures.
Yeah, I just don't wanna.
He's afraid.
Shouldn't they?
I don't know, man.
Come at
Kind
me.
of scared.
Come at me.
I'll go for Dave. I'm gonna swing for Dave. 4 points that you can't really do much about. Sorry, bud.
Pro creatures 4 damage.
Turn
Is that
pass.
commander?
It is.
That is
It is
commander.
commander. 4 points.
Wait. What? Huh?
Sorry.
It's
Yep.
pro.
Sorry.
I swung with
Oh.
Teysa, Envoy of Ghosts.
With pro creature.
Oh, excuse me, it's 5 because she's got the
Oh
mask
yeah,
on.
yeah. You got the mask.
So I can't block her whatsoever.
No.
Not with creatures, no.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Love you. 5 damage, commander. Sorry.
I'll wait until you resolve that before I carry on.
Commander damage. Done.
Good? Okay. I will begin my turn then. This stays tapped because of your thing. As long as you control that dragon, this cannot untap. Oh boy.
Yeah, that's what it meant.
Mm-hmm. Looking around at the battlefield right now. And That angel was the Lyra Dawnbringer, right?
Correct. I pronounced it
Um,
Lyra, but yeah, Lyra.
Okay, Lyra Dawnbringer. First strike, protection. No, just first strike, flying lifelink. Does anything else on your battlefield currently have protection or anything like that? That guy. Haborax Hope's Demise. A little annoying. And then there's this battlefield over here. A little bit threatening. And then there's that one, which I can't do anything to because I want to destroy something.
Well, wanted one hand, as my father once said.
And in the other.
Alright, Doomblade targeting Lyra.
What? No! Alright.
Ouch.
Just no, I don't think so.
So, whenever another non-token creature I control dies, put a +1/+1 counter on Taborax. If that creature was a cleric, you may draw a card. It was not a cleric.
It was not a cleric. How about that? Entering combat phase. Nestian Hornbeetle trigger gets ++ counter, attacking with these boys. So we have a 2/2 flying, we have a 4/4 trample, we have a 3/3 flying trample commander.
Ouch. Who are you swinging at?
Tim.
Me?
Tim.
Oh,
Because you're still a bigger threat to me than the other one right now. No offense.
Oh, that's so sweet of you to think so. Well-
jeez. My feelings are hurt.
So you got flyers, right? One of these is flying?
Oh, I think he was talking about me.
2 of them, actually.
2 of them?
2 of them.
How much are they? Because I got some
I got a-
spirits.
Okay, I got a 2/2 flyer and a 3/3 trample flyer.
Ooh, jeez. Okay, well, I'll use 3 of my 1/1 flying spirits to block the flying trample.
Okay.
And what is it? The power toughness of that creature?
Also, the other one's also a 2/2.
No. The flying trample.
Oh, 3/3.
It is a 3/3?
Yeah.
Sweet. So that's enough that those 3 will kill it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then I've got 1 left. So we can block the other guy. It doesn't have trample, though, does it?
It does not.
It does not. Okay, cool. Awesome. Sweet. All right.
Not right
So
now.
that's that. So I've used up all 4 of my spirits. And then this other guy that's left over on the
Is a
middle
4/4 trample on the ground.
is a 4/4 trample on the ground. I'll take that one. And I'll go to
What
11.
number is,
Okay. So this dies. You'll take this, and he'll die anyways.
And all my
Um,
spirits are toast.
Glean Crawler will return them to the battlefield at the end of my turn, so that's a delayed reaction. I'm waiting for that first. I want to see if there's anything else I want to do in my hand right now before I do anything. This is going to just be the end of my turn there, I think. Oops. Clicked on the wrong thing. Now everything's all over the place. Click
So
the
your
button. End of
or
turn
shit comes
trigger.
back.
Every end of turn trigger, shit comes back.
Untap.
If only they were away.
Lose 3 life. I'm digging, Tim. I'm digging.
I know you are. I'm digging it. I'm digging that you're digging. You dig?
This is particularly why I put the boots on the Glean Crawler.
No, Rhino, we get it. Believe me, we get it. I'm looking at 11 hit points left. I get it.
I'm
Now I
gonna
just need
play,
a sacrifice trigger.
play a Sunken Hollow. My land for turn. Wish I could play more, but that's fine.
Guys, I got jelly beans.
I'm
jelly.
happy for you.
I do. I have jelly beans.
I'm jelly.
I only have a few left, though.
Well, you should give them to me then.
If I could, like, use a Wonka vision and send them to you, I would. I would share my jelly beans.
1,
For
2,
they are
3,
yummy.
4, 5.
You guys can't hear that in the background, can you?
What's that?
It would be a baseball game.
Not
cannot.
currently, no.
Okay, good.
Oh, you're a sports fan? Ew.
I'm a Giants fan.
That's sports, right?
Baseball. It's like
What?
watching grass grow. That's what everybody else says. So, I'm playing Magic and watching grass grow.
You fucking nerd.
I mean,
So,
let's be honest. If you're watching people play baseball, you really do need something like Magic the Gathering in the background to keep your attention going.
And that's your opinion.
this might be a thing that I have to do. Okay.
I enjoy baseball immensely. So, to each his own.
I like going to the games.
Creatures in Graveyard, Mr. Rhino.
0.
Cool. Fantastic. Do 2 black. We'll use this as a colorless because that doesn't matter.
I don't believe you can use.
Attrition?
Oop, that's a new card. What's this? Sacrifice a creature, destroy target non-black. Neat.
Right? I thought so too.
That will only affect 3 of my creatures at the moment.
The one that I would like to. Oh, it would still return. It wouldn't return itself, would it?
Which one? The Moldgraph?
Yeah.
It can't return itself because it exiles its
exiles.
replacement effect.
Okay.
I have a way of getting around that, anyways. But it's tapped basically permanently, anyways, because of Mr. Buddy's
True, but
dragon.
True, but if
The
somebody
ice
needed
fall.
to,
I mean, you can do
board
that later, I
state-
guess.
Board state.
It's
Get rid
fine.
of
You've
it.
got a nice board state there. Now I'm a little bit worried
I
about it.
don't really have anything.
Although you should be careful about sacrificing your things.
Should be, shouldn't I?
We're not telling people
All
how to
right.
play their cards.
I'm just gonna make a remark that I missed a sacrifice trigger. I missed your corpse, your grave, the thing that lets you search. I missed that trigger, so that was my fault.
Did you? Who hit
Yeah.
the space bar? I'm not done.
I didn't do it. I
Didn't
swear
do
I
it.
didn't do it.
Not me.
I must have accidentally.
We might have tapped it by accident.
The keyboard is all the way over there for me. Who
One
did
of
it?
us must have
Alright,
booped it.
tapping 1 black and 2 colorless for Buried Alive.
Oh,
Yeah.
buried alive. Oh, you're gonna search for? Are you searching my deck?
No, I searched my library.
Oh, you're searching your library. You're doing
Search my
things.
library, 3 creatures into the graveyard. Up to 3 creatures.
Yeah, man.
So let's.
The scrape of shovels and the tumble of cold dirt soon muffled their pleas.
do. I don't know why it keeps switching peoples.
You're still not finished, right?
No. So, Gravecrawler. They don't have to be zombies. I still have to reveal them. Not that it matters. 'cause
Oh, weird.
Is that a promo Gravecrawler?
It is. Yeah, I went to
Very nice.
a Friday Night Magic for that. Because when I was still playing Standard, I had a pretty mean spirit deck. Shieldred.
Oh no, Shieldred.
Shieldred.
I'm supposed to get one in this deck, but it's out of stock.
Okay, it is my turn now.
No,
No.
Someone tapped the key by accident again.
I'm just trying to search for a goddamn card.
What else do I want?
Not popping up.
Can't say I'm too happy to see Shieldred go by on anybody else's battlefield than mine.
No, she's not going into the battlefield.
No, this is buried alive. It's going in the graveyard, right?
Which
it's all
means
going
they'll
to the
be on the
graveyard.
battlefield next turn.
That's
That
true.
card was a possibility.
I'd
Again,
say
you
it's a
don't need that card.
probability.
Shieldred,
Brave.
Sheoldred. Shieldred, Whispering One.
Thanks, Demi.
You're welcome.
Oh, and hello, Grave Titan. I used to have one of those, you know.
Yeah, dude. Oof.
The
6/6
longest
death touch.
turn- The longest turn goes to.
He's not done yet.
Yeah, I still got something I could do.
I mean, I'm here for you guys, so take your turns, man.
Before I forget, though, I don't want to miss a time counter. God forbid I miss a time counter.
Oh,
All right, they all go to the graveyard, and then for my last bit before I have to potentially discard. Oh, that's got to change. Okay, so I just realized something while searching. My deck is illegal at the current moment.
Why?
There's a
I
card
have
in the
two
deck
of
that's not
I
legal.
have two. No, I have two cards of the same.
Oh.
Whoops.
You accidentally have two Diagraph Captains?
No. I have. I'll tell at the end because if it comes up, I'll put it to the side.
Fair.
Fair enough.
I won't have to discard. But yeah, Diagraph Captain. It's a +1.
It gets a +1?
From
Oh.
Death Baron.
Oh, you're just counting
Oh.
the... They're not counters.
Not-
You're just counting the total.
Yeah,
bonus.
I'm just counting total. So now Death Baron gets one as well. Fuck.
I see what you're doing.
Counters. I hate counters.
It's not actually counters, but yeah.
It's a good way to. It's a good
It's a good way to
so
keep
that you
track of it.
guys. Yeah,
It's a good way to
so
track it, yeah.
If I took the dice off, would you know what they were?
I mean, I'd have to remember. So it's just as well.
That's all I got. But yeah, so other zombies I control get +1/+1. Whenever a zombie I control dies, target opponent loses 1 life. Dave knows that one way too well.
Why you gotta
He's
bring up
got-
old shit?
He's got super death touch.
Yeah, he was part of the combo that killed me.
I'll
Super
pass my
death
turn to
touch.
you, Dave. Yeah, he's got uber death touch. Yeah, because this is probably the only foreign card that I have with Death Baron. I've made sure to memorize what it does, because there was a time where I was just like, I gotta look it up. I don't remember. But he's just your zombie lord.
Yeah, I got a 60 card zombie tribal that runs for Death
Death
Baron.
Baron. That's what it's called, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Death Baron.
Zombie
He's a cool
wizard.
boy.
Yeah, he also pumps the skeletons for some reason.
2/2. Skeletons you control and other zombies you control get +1/+1 and have death touch. So if it's a skeleton and a zombie, does it get +2/+2?
Correct.
Yes.
That's kind of cool.
I don't think I run any more of those though. But that is a good.
The art's neat. I dig it.
I love it. Sorry, Dave. You may proceed with your.
Yeah, well, I'm about to sound stupid.
Oh no.
Well, let's just do this. So 1 white, 1, 2, 3 colorless. Odric, Lunarch Marshal. It's a 3/3. At the beginning of each combat, creatures you control gain first strike until end of turn. If a creature you control has first strike, the same is true for flying, death touch, double strike, haste, hexproof, indestructible, lifelink, menace, reach, sulk, trample, and vigilance.
Sulk?
Sorry, what's his name? It's showing up as it's showing up
Odric.
as
Odric, comma,
Yeah.
Lunarch Marshal.
Oh no.
And
Easy
I remember
boy.
this card.
Beginning of each combat, creatures you control gain first strike.
there's my 4.
Oh no, and he's got his dude with all the keywords. Oh no.
He's making Odric indestructible with a divinity counter.
but he's got his boy with all the keywords. I'm not happy about that.
Does he?
Oh no, I killed it. Never mind.
Yeah. I was
It's
gonna say,
Alpa.
what are you talking about?
Toast.
Yeah. So I was right in getting
Oh.
rid of it then.
Well, time will tell. We'll see.
Until beginning of counter creatures you control, aim first strike until end of turn. So if you control creatures you
So
control
if
has
anything
first
has
strike,
any keyword,
Same
they all get
flying.
all the keywords.
Yes.
That's
So right now it's just flying. He's a flyer now. He flies. That's it.
just until just until end of turn. Okay. It's still annoying, but
It's just during combat.
well, technically end of turn. If
It
that's all right.
starts at the
And they're all
beginning of
indestructible.
combat.
You got protection from creatures that you've only got the one flyer, Rhino.
I've got a second flyer, but he's tapped at the moment. I'm not sure if you want to attack me though. It turned my attention away from Tim for a minute or two.
Why you gotta bring up old shit?
And what do you got, Demi?
No, I got no flyers.
You got no flyers.
Got no flyers, and I am on a quick.
Put himself on his. He's put himself on his own clock. Actually, the Grave Lord is still there.
I am on a self-hate right now. I am on a self-hate train. Going to draw fucking 5 cards next turn, lose 4 life. Yeah, we're good. We Gucci. We Gucci.
Gonna have to
fam.
get rid of that thing soon.
But not until he has that board state, the board presence he needs, man. That's the
That's
whole point.
true.
I could, in response to untap, sacrifice a creature to destroy a target creature. So
That's true. Prior to the beginning of the untap step, or during the untap step, I should say.
I don't even think I need a target for that.
You just
I
got
think you've got a target for it.
Yeah, I have target in mind.
Dude, I'm sitting right here. Like, I can hear you.
Excuse me?
Oh, we're just talking shit at each other.
Yeah, I have a Moldgraph monstrosity on my crosshairs.
I mean, it's still tapped. The thing that's keeping it tapped is indestructible. It's gonna be a while before I can get that back.
So you're saying there's a chance?
I mean, the solution is to kill Dave first.
Big, scary, indestructible stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Can't do
I
anything
think I'm
about
gonna pass
that.
the turn right now.
No,
There's a Tim.
no,
Okay.
there. No, here's a Tim.
Hello, Tim.
Hi.
Hey.
Still no upkeep. Draw that beautiful card. Oh, fuck
And it's
berries.
Drawing this many cards wouldn't be that bad if I had a Reliquary Tower. Like, that would be nice.
Hey, I have one.
I mean,
Want one?
It's in
I
the
bet you
Here you
deck.
go.
it's in the deck. I was about to say, is
In
it
the
in the
deck.
deck?
I haven't drawn it yet.
If you've drawn that many cards, you still haven't got it. Oh man, it must be buried somewhere.
It was on the bottom when I searched.
I mean, I should play it because I just top decked it, and it would be kind of cool to do it. But I still need a thing. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do this instead. I need 7 colorless. Right?
Thanks, Fred.
7 colorless. A Chroma's Memorial.
Oh boy,
You guys familiar?
I'm familiar.
I am.
know it. Yeah, I know it.
Yes. It's that's Top Gear, but I don't really have the flying phalanx of feathered foes to fight you with. So, let's see. I've already hit Dave once. Rhino's hitting himself, or Demi's hitting himself. Rhino, here's 4. Vigilance,
Guess I'll take 4.
protection from creatures, commander damage. And, this is so great. Turn.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I know.
Untappy tappy. Two mana, Juvenile Gloom Widow. 1/3 Reach Wither.
Yeah, this fucking thing.
I only have the one Wither card in this deck, but it's a good one. That double green is sometimes hard to pull off, though. How do I want to deal with things?
Hopefully in a mature adult manner, while having a
that's
good
a-
time.
That's a proper way.
It is the proper way. Tim, how many spirits do you have left?
None currently.
None currently. Demi seems to be hitting himself right now, though, so I don't feel like helping him destroy his creatures.
I'm at 11, dude.
Does
You gonna squish me?
Tesa specify attack but not blocked or dealing damage to you?
Whenever a creature deals combat damage to me, destroy that creature. Put a 1/1
Okay.
white and black spirit creature token with flying into the battlefield. Also, I erred. I keep forgetting there's a piece of equipment. So that was 5 damage and not 4. You need 1 more additional damage. That also
Okay.
counts as commander.
I
That's
will-
the second time I've missed that this game. I
will
am
click
sorry.
that. Okay, I've clicked
But
the
anyway.
thing.
Still your turn.
Okay, how many flyers? Oh, they're all flying now, aren't they?
What?
Yes, they are.
They're all flying now. How dare you have a lot of flyers?
I'm excited. What's he gonna do? Is he just gonna pass his turn?
Pro black, pro red. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to set my feud with Tim aside for now.
Oh, I thought we were having a good time.
I was until you pulled out the Achroma's Memorial.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't have many creatures. I need what I can play to be sticky because you guys are good players, and I'm scared you're gonna win. I'm at 11. My life is flashing before my eyes. It's a good show, but I don't know if I wanna go so soon. I just found you guys.
I'm gonna press the button here and let Demi have his turn.
Yay, I get a turn.
He didn't swing at me. Whew.
All right, I get to lose 4 life and go to 26.
I'm kicking my ass. What does
I'm
it look
kicking
like?
my own ass.
So is this the moment where I
3,
find the other card and then just help you fill your graveyard?
I don't know,
Speaking
but
of
I did
finding
find a
the
reliquary
other card.
tower.
Oh, he found the thing. He doesn't have to
Nice.
discard anymore.
I do not have to discard a fire.
There it is.
Let's do 2 black, a colorless, 2 colorless for Obnixilis
Hello,
reignited. I'm gonna +1 him to draw a card and lose life.
Are you serious?
I'm digging. That didn't help me at all.
Oh my god.
Look at her butt.
You're gonna -8. You're gonna -8 to give him to give yourself an emblem, right?
Do it.
Yeah, maybe.
Do it. Give in to your hate.
Depends on if you guys will let me do that.
I don't think you actually can, but that's pretty cool.
Probably can't.
I think you can, Demi. I believe in you.
Well, it's not even a matter of, oh, we're not going to let you. It's more along the lines of, I think the text on the card actually specifies that you can't.
What? No fireworks? I was
Target
told there would
opponent.
be fireworks.
Target opponent. Yeah, you be right. You be right. So what is your board state over there?
Fine.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I've got a bunch of tiny bugs right now because I
Okay.
keep wiping them and resetting their counters.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And a really big creature that I don't want to attack because 2 of you have Death Touch and 1 of you has really big indestructibles.
Yeah, I have Death Touch on everything. Everything. So this might hurt me more than anybody. But 2 black, 2 colorless. Do I want to do that? Do I want to just have maximum fucking masochism? Yeah, let's go masochism. I'm gonna tap for 6, and I know I shouldn't do it like this, but Zombie Master.
More zombies. That's regenerate, right?
Yeah, regenerate and swamp walk. And
Mhm.
Unbreathing Horde.
Oh, that's a lot of zombies.
Let's do the +1/+1 counters first. So you get 2 from both that, yeah. And Unbreathing Horde enters the battlefield with +1/+1 counter on it for each other zombie I control and each zombie card in my graveyard. If Unbreathing Horde would be dealt damage, prevent that damage and remove a 1/+1 counter from it.
Gross.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I think I only have 1 in here. Nope. 3. So 9. So it is a 9. It is a 9/9
And then it
base
gets another
state,
2.
and then it gets another 2. So I'm just gonna make it an 11.
Oh, shit.
Fun interaction with the Unbreathing Horde. If it has 0 ++ counters on it, but it's getting a ++ from anywhere else,
It still doesn't
it's basically immune to combat damage.
Oh, wow. Funny how that works.
Phantom
Really?
Nantuko does-
Yeah, because you
Phantom
prevent
Nantuko does
that
the same thing.
damage.
Yeah, it just says prevent that damage and remove a ++ counter. If there's no counter to remove,
So-
you don't remove a counter, but
But you still prevent that damage.
yep. Phantom Nantuko is the same way.
Interesting.
Weird. But sure.
Interactions are pretty interesting. Yeah, all right, that's my turn. I'm gonna lose a lot of life next turn.
You didn't want to play your grave.
I'd like
Crawler
to
for
call
Grave
break,
Crawler?
please.
Oh.
Oh,
I think he
okay.
needs to use the restroom.
No,
I do. I
Mm.
certainly do.
No, I'd like
No,
to call
they-
break, please.
All right.
Smokers need their smoke break.
Ah, well, I still need to get up and walk around for a moment or two.
Well, I'm okay with taking a quick break if everyone else is.
It's been
And
a
seeing as
bit.
how it's my turn, I'm calling a break.
I think he can do that. All right.
Yep.
Everybody get up. 5 minutes. Go.
Yo.
I love you guys.
Ba 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 da ba 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 ba.
Oh, I come back to
Ba
Land
da
God.
ba ba da ba 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 ba. I saw them yesterday.
Yes, you did.
It was amazing.
Did they play In Your Words?
No.
Hello.
Welcome
Hello.
back to the table.
I'm at a desk, sir.
Prepare for your I don't care if you're at a desk or a table or if you're playing in the fucking cafeteria at 4-H. As long as you're playing Magic, you're having a good time.
I am having a great time with playing some Magics.
Are you?
I'm glad you were available this evening. I was worried you wouldn't be.
I was too. I didn't realize it was going to go so quickly, I swear.
'Twas a genuine concern. I miss you while you're away.
I miss the times that I can't play Magic with you guys.
That is an awful glare, isn't it?
A little bit.
I don't know the
Yeah,
proper
there's-
placement for
Oh God.
I'm
Planeswalker.
trying. Don't look at it.
Don't go into the light.
Okay, I've tried to. Part
This
of it
is
is
still game 1 and we're an hour and 50 in.
It's
Okay, that's better.
It's been
It's been a game.
It has been a game. Oh no. I might kill myself next turn. Depending on how these next turns transpire.
Just because of the sheer amount of zombies you have and the Graveborn Muse.
It is truly dependent. It is truly dependent on what happens. Yeah.
Oh, I passed her. Where is she? There she is. The Graveborn Muse. It's a pretty gnarly card, man. Risk versus
I love it.
reward.
Yeah, I love it. Buddy of mine introduced me to it, and I was just like, "Why would you ever want that in your deck if you play zombies?" And he's like, "Exactly. You don't want to have it in a zombie deck. You want to just have it as in a black deck because it's it's a creature. It counts itself, so you'd still get an extra draw." And I'm
Mhm.
like, "Nah, fuck that shit. Put it in my black deck. Put it in my zombie deck."
Yeah, but you could bin something and then animate dead a 9/9 flying hell demon spawn or something. Graveborn Muse could do great things if used properly, and so far I think you have been.
Thank you. I think I'm killing myself and hoping that I dig into something good.
You still got more life than I do, so I mean, don't look down, at me. I don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah, we're all looking pretty in bad shape here,
Yeah, a little
except
bit.
for Dave. Except for Dave.
He's gonna win with superior firepower. That's all. And I've already wiped the Rhino's
Is it
board
that much of a
twice.
shame? Is it that much of a shame for Dave to actually be in good shape for once?
It is a shame. It's out of the ordinary.
It is weird, yeah. It's a little odd. I'm not
What
used
is
to
it?
it. It's a
Is it-
welcome
is it full
change,
moon?
but it's
A
fucking
full moon?
yeah.
A blue moon?
You
Harvest moon?
sacrifice a goat. Hey, that's a game.
That is
You know
a
what?
game.
I've been shuffling the old school way, and I only had one mulligan, and I started with what you got.
Well, there you go.
Well, it's working.
I don't know the old school way, but
Just shuffle it.
just shuffling it regularly. Yeah,
Yeah,
I got you. I got
Just
you.
standard shuffle.
Yeah, the funny thing is like you can't, like I said, like I told you, Dave, but I didn't tell Tim. You can't really watch a video on shuffling. You can kind of get an idea of shuffling by watching a video, but shuffling is just practice. But a person did a demonstration of mana weaving, and they took different sleeved cards and they put it into the deck, right? So they gave an example, like you were able to follow the cards while you mana weave. Like and after you mana weave, You know, you shuffle. You know, you shuffle like normal. Those cards still got clumped up. Like it didn't matter. But I know some people have really good luck with it. Like Tim, I know you have pretty decent luck with it.
My system is just 3 sets of 3s. I get my lands, my creatures, my support. They each get shuffled, right? So that's 1, 2, 3. And then I shuffle my creatures and my support together, right? And then I'll shuffle that twice because it's a good fistful. And then I'll shuffle my lands into that, and then I'll shuffle that twice. So 3, 3, and 3. You know. Ooh.
Hello.
Hello.
Feel better right now?
Am I the last one to return?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Lose like 5 pounds while you were gone?
Maybe.
Charmin test. All ready for this?
Let's see it.
So, untap all the things. Upkeep, nothing. Draw the card.
I will say again, thank you guys for sharing your Friday evenings with me.
Sorry you're getting major glare from Graveborn Muse. Let's see if I can fix that. Fix it and then sub it with another card.
Actually, I have to look.
Is that any better, you guys?
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, let's do this. 1, 2 white. And I need 3 colorless. 1, 2, 3 colorless. Doomscar. Destroy all creatures. Except for the 3 that are indestructible, of course.
Ooh.
That's a good card.
That's rough.
I got no mana open.
Yeah, neither do I.
Alright. So Dave, you're gonna lose 6 life.
Okay.
Trying to decide what order I want to do things in, because things do things in orders here. Moldgraph will trigger, because this is all one effect, putting them all in the graveyard. Moldgraph will trigger as all the things hit the graveyard, so there's lots of targets for Moldgraph.
Say Moldgraph one more time.
Moldgraph.
Thank you.
Okay, so, all the things hit the graveyard. I'm going to let him hit the command zone. And we will see what happens with the Moldgraph monstrosity when it exiles itself. 3, 4, 5. 2 creatures at random are being returned from the graveyard to the battlefield. And it is the Nessian Hornbeetle and the Dusk Shell Crawler. The rest remain in the graveyard.
It's like the match game in Super Mario 3.
Okay, upon entering the battlefield, Dusk Shell will give the Nessian Hornbeetle a ++ counter.
Dave, you only lost 5 life.
Oh. I was at 38. Yeah. Sorry. Missed one.
That 1 life matters.
It could.
Life matters. Mm-hmm.
Condemning.
Yeah.
Sorry. 5 at your Planeswalker.
Okay, he will go down to 1.
And the spell is resolved, of course. I'm leaving you at 4. I'm going to do this. I'm going to pay 2 colorless. And I'm going to bring in a 2/2 morphed creature.
Oh, neat. Okay, my turn. Alright, let you kill down my fucking creatures, you jerk.
What a bastardo.
So much for that protection from black and red, huh?
Yeah, white and blue kind of just
Yeah, it's,
negate that.
it's all good, man. It's totally fine. It's
That may have worked with the last iteration of this deck, but not so much now.
So, did we get rid of the thing, Rhino, that makes all your stuff come back?
For now.
No?
For now.
Oh, for now. Oh, God. I thought you said no. I was like, wait! What did we miss? Alright, well. I mean, I guess I should. Rhino.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't even know it.
Where's the other half?
But, I'm trying to think, like, what orders? I mean, I guess it doesn't matter, does it?
Kind of does.
I can 4. Yeah, guess what? Black and 4. Exquisite Blood.
There it is.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna, but you know, I'm like drowning here at 11. So, do you want to do the honors and break down the combo?
Okay. So, Sanguine Blood says that whenever he gains life, target opponent loses life. Exquisite Blood says that whenever an opponent loses life, even from damage, he gains life. This triggers off each other in a cycle back and infinitely until someone dies.
So he still has to deal damage, though, doesn't he?
Any amount of damage or life loss will trigger it,
Yeah.
Has he done that yet?
including us attacking each other,
Yep.
Ah. Okay.
including us damaging ourselves.
Yep.
Which means that unless Demi can stop it like right now, he just kills himself on his upkeep step.
I don't actually.
I
right,
also
it's
have 2 colorless for a Darksteel Pendant to scry if I have the colorless left over, which I currently don't. I'm tapped out. I'm passing that turn.
All
Good
right,
luck,
at
gentlemen.
the end of your turn, I'm going to cast an instant speed spell.
Do it.
5 mana. Rescue from the Underworld, sacrificing Duskshell Crawler to return, targeting Gleam Crawler from my graveyard. Rescue from the Underworld says at the beginning, as an additional cost to cast Rescue from the Underworld, sacrifice a creature. Choose target creature card in your graveyard. Return that creature card and the sacrificed card to your battlefield, and it doesn't specify from where. At the beginning of my next upkeep step. And then exile return from the rescue from the Underworld. So, hey, they both come back. And we'll put that ++ counter on the crawler this time. I love instant speed spells that do that. Okay, untap, upkeep, draw. Swamp for turn. We will go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana to bring in the boss man if I can. Will there be any responses for the boss man?
I got nothing.
I got nothing.
Boots on the Gleam Crawler. Tim,
Yes, sir.
any creatures?
Negatory Squirrely, and I'm at 11.
6.
You better have 11.
I have 10.
Then don't even bother.
Yeah. Because you get anything with haste, I might be screwed.
I mean, there
Oh
are
wait,
two
no,
other
I do have
people.
10. I do have 11. And beginning combat phase, Nessian Horn Beetle goes up by 1. That's exactly enough.
All right. Well, that's that.
That I don't want that. I don't want that infinite combo to go off.
Hmm. I've had it in my hand for like 3 turns, but I didn't want to do it because it's
I
cheap
knew
as
you
fuck.
did.
But I figured, there's
We're
Second that it
hitting
was
the
brought up.
finale here. But anyways, I will finish
yeah.
Tim
So
because
good luck, gentlemen.
I like. Oh boy.
All right.
Right.
Well, I don't have to fucking.
Fuck.
At least you don't have to kill yourself
I don't have
anymore.
to kill myself, so that's. Aha.
I have a question.
What's
Uh-huh.
up?
How did you cast your commander again without paying its cost?
I did.
It's extra cost?
Yep.
Oh, sorry. Like I said, I didn't see how you did it.
Yeah, I have a soul ring. I've been putting I habitually put my mana artifacts on the side.
Let's play a swamp for turn. All right, I'm gonna +1 Ob Nixilis. Goes up to 2. I lose a life. Draw a card.
3 turns later, first cleric. Ugh.
Took that long to get another cleric.
Pretty much, yeah.
Mm.
I had the
So what are we
demon
looking at on your
cleric,
side of the field over there, Mr. What's your strongest fucking thing?
6/6
Boy.
trample with
Dragon
hexproof.
Boy.
Oh, sorry,
Dragon Boy.
Dragon
Sure.
Boy.
Got a 3/3, 4/5, and a 5/5.
Cool. So this is gonna affect everybody, and I'm not gonna be the only fucking
Four.
person with no creatures. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, no,
Neat. All right. So 2 black and 2 colorless. I'm gonna mutilate.
How much?
6. All
Mutilate,
creatures
of
get
course.
-1/-1 until end of turn for each swamp I control.
So minus 6 for all, I guess.
Yeah, -6 for all.
All right. So my dudes finally die, and the Gleamcrawler is finally gone for good. At least for
Oh,
now.
I missed it. I didn't get to say goodbye.
I was holding on to mutilate until I had like a decent amount of swamps.
I had an O-ring, but it wasn't ever my best play.
All right.
Yeah.
Especially since I kept giving it hexproof.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, those boots are pretty.
I do prefer the Swiftfoot boots to the Lightning Greaves. It costs the extra mana to get it onto something, but I think it's worth it.
Oh. Okay. That's silly though, but that's.
Okay, while you guys are doing this, I'm gonna go take a quick smoke break, and I'll be right back.
Sounds good.
2, 3, 1 floating. I'm gonna play a Heaven Goal Lich. Fuck me.
Having Goal Lynch. It's a Lynch.
He's a Lynch.
Lynch.
So I get to pay 1. You may cast target creature card from graveyard this turn. When you cast that card this turn, Heaven Goal Lich gains all activated abilities of that card until end of turn. I'm not going to do that because I don't have anything to do that with right now. But that's going to be my turn. Dave, I'm passing to you.
Well, one black and a green, a red, a blue, and a white. And then I need 4 colorless. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. That leaves me with 2 left over. Yeah. So my commanders come into play. The Ur-Dragon.
Goes to
Oh
2.
boy.
When one or more dragons you control attack, draw that many cards, then you may put a permanent card from your hand onto the battlefield. And I have no more mana. Pass the turn.
Oh boy. Hmm.
So many sorcery cards. Jesus Christ.
End my turn. Just draw go.
Really?
I mean, I could bring out my commander, but I don't know how much of an effect it would actually matter here.
Upkeep. This goes to 1. Draw my card. Play a swamp. +1 on Mr. Ababoy. It's a life. Draw another card. Cool. Alright, let's do that. Let's do 2 Demonic Tutor. And that should be good enough. So let's see. 1, 2. 3, 4. 4, 5, 6. Rooftop Storms.
There it is.
There it is. And then 2, Revive the Fallen. So I'm gonna return target creature card from my graveyard to my hand. Diregraph Captain. Rhino, you and I, we clash.
Revive the Fallen. I just want to read it. Sorry.
Yeah, please.
Return target creature card from graveyard to its owner's hand. Clash with an opponent. If you win, return Revive the Fallen. Oh, and can put it on top or bottom. Okay, cool. I reveal an iridescent horn beetle.
What's
5
the mana total? Okay, so you win, so I don't get to keep. I'll just leave that there.
Gonna leave that on top.
It doesn't matter.
I'm just trying to decide where I put that iridescent horn beetle. I'm even gonna just leave it face up because we revealed it.
I'm gonna play Diregraph Captain.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna play Gravecrawler.
I think this is where you just
yeah, this is where I present a loop of killing you both with Grimgrin, Gravecrawler, sacrificing Rooftop Storms, Diregraph Captain.
I was about to say there's not much I can really do about that. Oh, actually, wait. Upon seeing Grimgrin hitting the battlefield, there is a thing I can do. I'm going to naturalize your Rooftop Storm.
Oh. Okay. Well,
I was saving that for the other artifact that is really annoying, but this is a way to get rid of that at least.
you see, I was.
I couldn't have done that if I played my commander last turn. You see.
Well, that almost ended the game.
I'm like, wait a minute, I can answer that.
Alright, so Grimgrin's
I think the game is
still
basically still over though.
Grimgrin's not untapped. Well, I got nothing else I can do right now.
So no damage?
I prevented his combo by destroying the Lynch Keep piece before Grimgrin hit the battlefield.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I did that. Okay. Yeah, no, that's all I got. Dave, it's your go.
All right. In terms of land for turns, well, you know this is going to happen.
Terror
Right?
Dragon is now indestructible.
That's usually how it works.
Yeah, see, that artifact was the thing that I was saving my naturalize for, but I had to.
Could
or
have
the
got
game
on
was
to
over.
game 2.
I had to, or the game was over. Sorry, I'm allowed to claw at not being dead yet.
That's fair. That's fair.
At least we have enough mana to do this. At least. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Colorless. Tome of the Guild Pack. Whenever you cast a multicolored spell, draw a card. Add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool.
Nice. That's a good mana rock.
And Rhino, 10 in the air.
Why am I taking the 10? He's the one who played Grimgrin. I'll take
Commander
10, I
damage
guess.
too.
Yeah, I'll take the 10. I got nothing to stop me from taking 10 here. I am basically dead.
Oh.
Should have put that on the bottom. Oh well. 4 and 5.
Did I kick my own ass again? This game?
What's that?
Did I kick my own ass again this game?
Pretty much.
Boots.
Fucking hilarious. What did you
Because
play?
I can't really block and stop all this from mattering. Dave, I'm going to hit you for 3 damage anyways.
Okay.
Because you tapped out to attack me, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Bonk
did
the
you-
3.
No,
'cause
I got tapped. I don't have any cards.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. You tapped out your creatures. If you
What did
tapped
you
out your
play?
creatures, then I'm just going to bonk you for 3.
Oh, and iridescent? Iridescent
Wait.
horn beetle?
Yeah. I gave him
Okay.
boost. He's got haste.
Went 1 too far.
Okay. Done tappy tappy, Grimgrin down on tap. Let's see if I can get my rooftop storm back.
If you can do it, I can't stop him a second time, by the way. I'm empty here.
Cool. +1. Hobby boy. He goes up to 4. I'll draw a card and lose a life. Yeah, that doesn't help. Alright, I'll go to 22. I'll play another swamp.
Tim's out.
Did it work?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But somebody else wiped the board.
Well,
Sort of.
Dave, I'm very, very, very sorry.
No, you're not.
Consuming vapors. I'm gonna. He's a 10/10.
That's one of my cards.
It's a good card though, and it's been in Grimgrin for the longest time. So I'll
Mhm.
gain 10 life.
And rebound.
Rebound. Oh, too far. Jesus Christ. Play the land for turn. Let's activate Lich's ability. Cast a creature card from a graveyard.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
He attacked.
I
Who
attack.
attacked?
My Ur-Dragon attacked. Ah, damn it. Never mind.
Oh, you missed a trigger.
I missed a trigger.
Oh no.
I could have drawn a card and put whatever I had that a permanent on the field.
Oof.
Sure. I may cast a target creature card from a graveyard this turn. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Is it a Shieldred?
It is a Shieldred.
Well, I think Shieldred just means I lose here. I don't
Also
have
can
enough to
get
get
a-
board state.
Let's see if we can get a board state going. We'll sacrifice Gravecrawler to fucking clean up my board state.
All right, who's losing one life from the digraph?
You, because you stopped me from ending the game.
That's okay. I legitimately have no answers to Shieldred because, like, out of all of my removal, I need a direct removal that does not get stopped by being black on Shieldred. So I have, like, a Go to the Throat and a Murder, and that's it. So if I don't get those, I just lose.
Oh, let's help that process along, shall we? I'm gonna hit you for 6, Commander, but when he attacks, destroy target creature defending player controls.
So
you
you
get-
can't.
Oh, that's right, target. Yeah, I can't target. Okay,
So it whiffs his ability whiffs, but he
but
can
I
hit
still
me.
get a +1. No, then.
Nope, because his ability, his entire
Damn.
ability whiffs.
Yep.
But I still gotta take the commander damage, which is what, 6?
Yes.
Putting me at 11, and I've got 6 commander damage from you. I'm taking commander damage from everybody except myself.
I don't think I've taken commander damage or damage from anybody this game.
It's all your own damage.
It's been all my own damage. Pass to you, Dave.
All right.
I think I saw Tim putting his headset back on.
You guys are still at it?
I
blame
prevented the
Rhino.
game from ending
Blame Rhino.
prematurely by destroying a
Rhino.
rooftop storm.
Oh,
It's
nice.
Rhino's fault. It's Rhino's fault. I could have ended the game, Tim.
Oh,
He had the full combo, and I'm like, what if I just naturalize a rooftop storm?
yeah. Talking
That would
about
do it.
having the full combo, man.
You just needed to have 1 damage be dealt.
I know. And I had my commander could have swung and hit anybody. So I feel accomplished. I got there. I'm good. It's just between you guys to find out who's second place.
At this point.
We'll see.
But I think he's already got Shieldred out, so unless I can mass produce stuff, which this deck doesn't do,
Yeah.
I'm done.
Oh, Shieldred's a beast.
Those
I
are
mean,
great, though.
I'm supposed to have a Shieldred in here, but she's really out of stock everywhere that I look, so.
I'm curious. I'm gonna do the search.
I dislike ordering cards online. Because the last time I ordered some cards online, I ended up getting like
I bet
5 completely
I
different
bet
cards.
I fucking have one
Card
somewhere.
Kingdom. I mean, I don't know how getting. I mean, because I imagine you get a lot of your cards from different countries.
Well, because I'm in Canada. The only place to get them from is the U.S. And it's
You're
like,
from
okay, well, it's
Canada?
across. Yeah, and it's like,
Dude,
oh,
I
we'll get
thought
it
you were
from.
like Russian.
No,
No?
whatever
Where,
gave you that idea?
where do you
I
get?
just-
Where do you get the? Pardon my asking, but genealogy is the thing I'm curious about. Where do you get the nose? What's your?
Oh, the
what's
nose.
your-
Oh, you saw my nose.
What's the background there?
Jewish on my father's side.
Okay. All right. Okay. Sorry, I don't mean to pry. I'm
No,
not-
it's fine.
I'm not
I get it.
racist
I
or
get that
anything.
question a
I'm
lot.
just,
I was like, well,
weirdly
what's with the nose?
curious.
I'm like, yeah, Jewish on my father's side and Chinese on my mother's.
Ah, so that's probably the Chinese from her. Got the okay. I
So
see
the big
it.
Nose, so the big
Neat.
nose is from my Jewish side, and I get curly hair like crazy.
Oh, neat. All right.
But it's also short and spiky, which is like, yeah,
How you like to play Magic? Short and spiky.
something
David's
like that.
tapping all the things.
That wasn't
Oh,
a
there it is. Oh, he's pulling the Ur-Dragon again.
Oh.
Okay.
God,
Now I get to draw a card.
Ur Dragon. Fuck.
Second time.
Like a dime. What do you mean?
Second time.
Oh, second time.
The first time he got eaten by consuming vapors.
That was
But, I mean,
expensive,
gonna-
Demi.
It is going to rebound, though. Dave.
That's true. The consuming vapors is going to rebound.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's
So,
what it does.
yeah. So it rebounds.
One
So-
time it gets to cast on his following turn, and then it goes straight to his graveyard.
Exile.
Exile?
Oh, no,
No, it
you're,
goes
no
to-
you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. I was reading the... I
The
was
first
reading
time
the
it
rebound.
exiles, and then you cast it from exile, and then it goes to your graveyard. Phantom Nantuko?
You telling people how to play their cards again, Rhino?
Sorry, I got excited about it.
I don't think you...
Phantom
well,
Nantuko enters with 2/++.
Sacrifice a creature.
Hmm?
You have to sacrifice a creature
On my upkeep.
on your upkeep.
Oh, yeah, right, that's gone then. I'm annoyed.
All right. I wanted the game to end.
Alright, yes, you're right. With
No.
that trigger, I can't play the Phantom Nantuko at this point now because the Shieldred is the thing. I keep forgetting Shieldred is the thing. I think we're all just boned unless we can remove Shieldred.
You might be balling.
So I can't really cast that, and casting my commander is pointless because it just costs a boatload of mana. And it'll just die on my next upkeep anyways.
Could have had the game end, Rhino. I'm telling you.
Well, end it now then.
I can't end it now. Gotta go the long con now.
What? What are you talking
So-
about?
So at the beginning
I mean, I could
of
do the mean
my
thing and just scoop,
upkeep-
but I don't feel like doing that. That's mean.
So at the beginning of my upkeep, Consuming Vapors does rebound, and Dave, please sacrifice your Ur-Dragon once more,
Oh.
because it's the only target.
It is legitimately the only target. Not that it would matter ultimately now that I think about it, because Shieldred would make him lose it anyways.
So draw one. If that's mean, that is. Man, why are you so mean, Grimgrin?
In
'Cause
the
it's Grimgrin.
face.
All right, +1, draw. Something good. Okay. Not really that great. I think I need to add more cards in this deck that let me get Rooftop Storms back. That's what I need.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that is your go-to, is it not?
No, it's not my go-to. I do like to overrun.
Mm.
Are you just gonna make Grimgrin huge and smash me?
I kind of want to, but
Because all you have to do is make Grimgrin. You can do the math, I'm sure.
I can. Yeah.
Hey, I thought we were off the clock and not doing math.
All right. So Gravecrawler states that he can be cast from a graveyard. He costs 1 mana. So what I'm gonna do is I don't actually even think I need to kill. Well, I might actually. I might need to kill you with Grimgrin. So that's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's gonna be 9 life that you lose, Rhino.
Okay.
Because I'm just gonna, sack on tap. Grimgrin's gonna get big.
8, 9.
He's gonna become a 17/17.
Ooh.
I think if you just boot me with the captain, I die here. So
I'm going to just boop you with a captain, and I'm also going to
just
boop
crash.
you-
Is this 29?
Can I make him bigger? Let's see. I make him bigger. I need to make him 21.
To commander damage him to death, yeah, but he's got 29 HP. You have potentially enough.
Oh. Oh, yeah, then let's do it that way. Okay, so Rhino take 2. 17. Math is hard. 17, 20.
Did you account for the +1/+1 from
23.
the captain?
I did not yet. I'm doing the base math first. 23, 27, +1, +2. I think I leave him at 1, actually.
How big is Grimgrin right now? Sorry.
Grimgrin's 17, 17.
17, 18.
Or is it
Sorry,
just enough?
I was muted. I'm dead. I already had 4 damage from Tim.
The
That's not
commander
how-
damage doesn't. Commander damage is
separate.
unique.
Yeah, it's separate for each commander.
Oh, well then I'm at 17.
So 17, 23, 27, +1. Six. Plus another one. Yeah, that would be 27
That's
damage total.
29 damage total, actually.
Is it?
Having
Is it really just
having goals
enough?
a zombie. So it's face damage. Exactly what you've got here is 27 plus 2 more from the diagraph captain boosting them. It just kills them.
This is why I use dice.
Uh huh.
So are we all dead then?
I think everybody's dead except for you.
I think I'm dead. I think I'm dead on the inside.
I think that's game here.
I think that's what happens. That's what happens when you play with zombies. You just feel dead on the inside too.
I'm gonna bow out, guys.
I think after that game. I'm pretty sure I'm done too. How long was that game, Tim?
2.5 hours according to this stream. We took
2.5 hours.
like a break and a half.
My bad.
That's okay, man. A battle cruiser game every now and then is welcome. It's been a while since I've seen one. You guys are so cutthroat. We've been having some pretty brief, abbreviated games, which aren't bad. They have their place.
So
Oh, what
this
about
is
that? How about that? There is a card that could potentially have killed your dude, but I needed something big on my field for it to happen.
This was the accidental doubles in here.
Oh, you accidentally had 2 of those. Life finale.
Yeah. Yep, I had 2 life finales because it was in my hand, and then when I went searching for when I searched, I noticed it, and I'm like, why? I
Oh,
thought I
no.
took it out because I remember I thought I took it out when we first played Tim because I used it on you, and I'm like, this is not really that great of a card for this format. I don't really want to do this, so I thought I took it out, and then last week I took out all the mill options in my deck because, you know, built this deck at a different time. And I put Life Finale back in. I'm like, oh yeah, I took that out because it was not good. But I was just like, you know, Tim posts his deck list all the time. It's not a big deal.
I'm pretty transparent about it. Yeah.
I posted my deck list on the flavor text. You have to scroll up to find it, though. I can put it again if I need to.
I now
So you can find
need
it.
to switch this. I'm gonna switch this card, and I'm also gonna switch the Haven Gull, or no, the Lich Lord of Oops.
Just because it's just not value for you.
There's no value for it. I would never use its second ability, and its first ability is pretty abysmal.
All it does is make a 1/1 zombie wizard.
A zombie wizard. You like this card?
I mean,
My
I can
girlfriend
see a
came
Lich
in.
Lord of Unks being useful in my potential Grixis deck. Oh, you have Painful Quandary in there.
This is what I
Sure.
drew, and I said I'm mean. Yeah, I said I'm mean. I made this deck at a different time. Okay, you guys. I played unsanctioned Magic. Okay, this is nowhere near like competitive.
This feels like
level
it feels
Magic.
like a moment. I'm going to later on. I'm going to crunch in my discard decks list, and I'll share it with you. And you're just gonna call me an asshole for it.
I mean, you already if it's a discard deck, it's pretty already on point
That's
there.
milled by another name, dude.
Yeah. it's milled by
I
another-
force the deck forces players to discard cards down to none, and then I force them to draw cards and then discard again. And I make it hurt the whole time.
I back in 60 card, I used to run like a duress Megrim, I think it's called.
Meager.
Whenever-
Yes. Oh,
I
Whenever
actually
opponent
stopped
discards?
using duress just because it whiffs sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, again, this was 60 cards, so like I had four of all of it.
You have 3 hands, Timmy? That was cool.
I got 3. I have 3 hands. Yeah. I am a
magically-
homunculus.
I think I
Good
saw a
game,
fourth
gentlemen.
hand. There's a fourth
I'm
hand.
out.
Good night, Dave. Thanks for hanging, man.
Good night,
Yep.
Dave.
Good night, Dave.
I'm
he's
bummed because I didn't have any of my clerics show up, and I
Oh,
was
no.
really hoping for the third, for
You
the.
could have won,
pillar.
Tim. You could have ended the game sooner too.
I know, but I didn't get my quest fulfilled. You know what I'm saying? Like I wanted to see
I mean, I'm
some
still
of
here
the
for another game
flavor
if you
happen.
wanna.
I am not. I am gonna go spend the rest of my evening, probably in Tamriel or something,
Well, I've got food waiting for me, so that's the last game. I'm gonna thank you guys again, formally. I tip my cap to you, especially because you keep coming back. But yeah, I'm glad that we can do this, and you guys will get to see this. I'm naming As Above, So Below.
Very nice deck. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's a very fun deck.
So far, I got my mana curve. I just got to start seeing some variants and some combos and see which way the deck wants to go, and then we'll see.
My insects need a little bit of tuning right now because I've got all the really cool key insects in there. It's just I don't have a lot of ways of stopping people from killing them all.
Dude, that insect deck of yours is gnarly.
It's
It
really
is.
yeah.
I'm not gonna say I don't like it, but I will say I don't like facing it because there's a handful of times in there. You're like board wipe proof that last match. That was pretty fucking cool.
It was almost board wipe proof. It was
Until
really hard.
Mutilate comes in.
Yeah.
Until Mutilate comes in. Well, here's the thing. If someone goes, okay, well, I mutilate your board, I was going to go, okay, sacrifice the Gleam Crawler, it comes back later.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. And you just rinse, lather, repeat. Yeah, it's a pretty brutal deck, that Bugs. Do you have a name for it?
Not yet.
Give it
I'll
a
have to think
name.
about it.
You've played it a
I
few
gotta
times.
think
Give it
about
a fucking name.
I will give it a name. You'll have to give me a couple of days to think of something clever for it, though.
That's fair. Demi, thanks for showing up.
Of course, dude.
Zombies are fun. Might want to put one of my own zombie decks back into ploy. I have one, but it's got some of its key pieces missing and ripped apart.
Yeah, I should definitely go back to not trying to seek. Well, see, okay, so this game specifically, I tried to seek out the infinite combo only because of how long the game was going on.
Hmm.
But typically, that is only a if it happens, it happens kind of play, because like you said, Tim, infinite combos are kind of just, they're fine, but
Sometimes it's not the splash you want to make.
sometimes it's not the splash I want to make.
Yeah, that's exactly the reason why I didn't put the one artifact from whatever that set was called in here. Because I've already got the Ashnod's Altar. All I just have to do is say, okay, well, I'm just gonna go infinite and make Mazarek frickin' enormous.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, going
Yeah, 'cause-
infinite in a deck is that's one of
'Cause
those
I
rule
will-
zero comments, Isn't
Yeah.
it?
I will.
It's a turn
I will
zero.
do
It's
that
it's
for-
definitely a turn
Turn
zero
zero? Isn't that what it's
discussion. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
will do that.
I did not put it in this deck just because it's like, and everybody was like, oh well, if you're playing Mazarek, then you need to do this infinite combo and that infinite combo and this sacrifice combo and that sacrifice combo, and I'm like, but why? That's just mean.
Yeah, just pick a few. Like I usually try to stick with like I said, threes. If I have
Yeah.
3 themes, Demi, you've
I
been
haven't-
robbed, man. All of your stuff
I
is just
haven't-
disappearing.
I know my stuff was just stolen from.
I haven't
out of-
gotten
out of
my
thin
full
air.
actual combo out.
I net gained a water bottle though.
That's
a
nice.
plus. Hydration.
I haven't
right?
finished my I haven't successfully gotten the combo that I really wanted to in this deck out.
Oh
which
god, I
is,
lost my water bottle.
I know.
which is Awakening Zone, so I get a dude every turn. Any of my 3 sacrifice triggers, I've got like 5 in there, and Mazarek, and it's just like, okay, well, what do you do? Well, I sacrifice a dude every turn to do value, and then I punch you with Mazarek.
It's nice to keep the
that'll do
combos
it.
clean so that way they pop.
Mm-hmm. So I think my biggest issue is just like, oh well, I need to find ways to search for cards and draw for cards, because my biggest issue with the deck is once somebody field wipes, I have no way to recover.
Yeah, and I mean, I guess same thing goes for trying to get some recursion with anything that isn't a creature in in Grimgrin. But anyway, we're keeping Tim from his food, and I'm gonna go.
Happy Friday,
Alrighty.
fellas.
I'm gonna head out.
Thanks for the game, guys. That was fun.
Yeah, that was
GGs.
a fun game.
GG's.
Take care, guys.
Good night, everybody. Thanks for the follows.